Morning, I am Kevin Price. Delighted to be with you. Going to spend some time talking to you about you and your business. We have a lot to cover on today's program, so I'm going to get straight to it with our first guest. Her name's Srii Srinivasan. She is with a company called Chargeback Gurus. That's Chargeback, just like it sounds, gurus.com. And we're going to learn a little bit about her company and what the kind of difference they're making in the world of business. And Srii, welcome to the program. How are you today?
Thank you so much for having me, Kevin, and I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing fine, thank you. Kind of give us the elevator speech, if you will, a little bit of background about the company.
Well, in a nutshell, I can tell you that we help businesses fight, prevent chargebacks, fraud, and risk, especially high-risk and e-commerce businesses. Because,
Very
you know,
good.
in
Can
this
you kind of
world
give us...
right now,
I'm
fraud
sorry.
is a reality, and, people purchase things online all the time, and e-commerce and m-commerce business is going to go up and up. It's estimated that in the next 3 years, it's going to grow up to 106%. And when you have all these online transactions, there's high chance of chargebacks, fraud, and risk. So when we take on clients, we identify the root causes of chargebacks and fraud, and we implement solutions that are custom-made to fit their business to prevent and fight these chargebacks and fraud.
Okay. So kind of give us an idea, an overview of the type of businesses that you work with.
Sure, yeah. I mean, ideally, these businesses are making e-commerce and selling products and services online to consumers directly, and they do millions of dollars a month, or they could also be small businesses that have a few hundred orders a month, but they are experiencing issues in their growth, as well as, they want to prevent chargebacks, fraud, and other risks that they experience. Because, as you know, if you go above a certain threshold, or if you're losing money, it's fraud. I mean, businesses can go out of business easily, right?
Sure. No question about it, and it can happen really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Talk a little bit about, so is there like a size range in terms of the type of businesses you work with?
Is there, excuse me, I didn't
A
hear
size
that.
range in terms of revenue or number of employees for the companies
Yes,
that you have as clients?
There's a minimum number of orders or, number of chargebacks that they are facing. But, if they're facing only a few chargebacks a month, or if the threshold, banks nowadays are getting so strict about all this, and businesses don't even know what the rules are anymore because they're changing rules so fast. So if they're experiencing chargebacks, like, hey, banks are calling them and telling them, hey, you're experiencing too many chargebacks. Sometimes it's over 1% of their transactions. They get warning letters from these banks, right? So when you're experiencing more than 1% chargebacks, then they call us and say, I'm having these issues, or I'm having fraud issues, and I'm being defrauded by these customers. How do I get help? And they contact us, and we help them out.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Talk to me a little bit about the size of your company, how many employees you have, and also your geographically. Are you all over the country?
Yes, we can service actually clients from all over the world. We have a corporate office here near Dallas, and we have a couple of locations, one in the Dominican Republic onshore, because, a little close to the country, because we also have a call center located in the Dominican Republic, and we also have a back office support office in India. So we are truly an international company.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And talk about, and you're corporately located in the United States in DFW.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, very good. But you have offices, or rather clients, all over the country.
Clients all over the country, in Canada, in Europe.
All over the world.
Truly, yeah.
Yeah.
Because everywhere, it's fraud, chargebacks, and risk happens to every business all over the world.
Yeah, and it seems like in the United States, it seems like the
calls we get.
It seems like in the United States, the culture is more and more in favor of those who would commit these problems rather than the business owner trying to protect himself. That makes it even more challenging, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, it does. I mean, especially I think the United States, we are the richest nation in the world, and a lot of cyber criminals from all over the world are targeting the U.S.
Yeah.
So especially, we are small business, the backbone of our country. So we get calls from all over the country, small businesses calling us, asking for help. I mean, even if they face just a few chargebacks a month, it can actually break their business,
Yeah, no question about it. So, are you seeing an upbeat in these? In other words, more of these in recent years? Are they on the grow?
Yes, we are. We are seeing that even if they have let's say a store location, but they do business online. Nowadays, consumers expect everything for to them really fast, right? So if merchants don't have the right settings, the proper training, and the knowledge, and the people to implement these systems, and they ship orders, they can get chargebacks, or they can get the money taken away from them, just like that. And they would also lose the product, and it's hard for them to win the money back.
Mm-hmm. Right. And so it's kind of an unfair exchange. The consumer is getting the good even before the money can even be cleared into the account.
Yes.
Yeah.
And sometimes, the consumer has up to 6 months to a year to file chargebacks. And these card associations, they simply can call the 800 number and say, hey, for whatever reason, I'm not happy with the product. I did not receive the product. It's fraud. There are many different reasons they can use to just say, I just want my money back. And that will become a dispute and a chargeback, and only the merchant is affected. The merchant loses the product, they lose the money they earn, and they are hit with fees on top of all of that.
Well, you say that, or you say only the merchant, but the reality is that all consumers are ultimately affected by that, because that just increases the cost of doing business, and that cost is transferred to other consumers, and so it really creates a bad environment for all of us.
Definitely, as a consumer myself, when I see the cost of anything I want to buy in the market, I can only assume that they're going to figure everything out into the cost of the product that I'm buying, because they got to sustain their business and make a profit, right?
Right.
And how are they going to do that? By spreading the cost across all the goods and services they offer.
Yeah,
so
you got to pay. You got to pay.
Consumers.
Someone's got to pay for the bad commerce. And it certainly isn't going to be the business, or the business isn't going to be in business for long. It's ultimately the consumer who suffers. All right, Sri, thanks for your time. Give us your website before we wrap it up.
Oh, yeah, sure. It's www.chargebackgurus.com.
Yep. 2015, was that a good year for you?
Oh, it was great. We actually had over 200% growth in our company in 2015 because, like I said, we go to multiple trade shows across the country, and we find these businesses that are looking for help. I mean, they may not even know what hit them when they're starting their own business. So we even provide them with consulting and education before they start their business. So, we have had tremendous growth in this year and also last year.
Are you interested in more growth in 2016, or are you?
Absolutely. I'm not only here to, make money for ourselves, but also to educate merchants and ultimately save money for the merchants and consumers in the U.S.
Yeah, thanks so much, Sri. That's chargebackgurus.com. I'm Kevin Price. This is The Price of Business.